We got all the subpoenas. We got to break this down together. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and I'm so happy. Look who's in studio. Oh my God, Elsie herself. Elsrich is here. Lauren from the Quarter Rant of Opinion, Lethal Lauren, 904. You can find her on socials. Oh my gosh, what an honor to have you in studio. Welcome, gang. How are you feeling in here?
Thank you.
It's pretty fun to have you. I know I should have popcorn, but I don't. I'm sorry. Next time. But I'm so glad you're here because look, well, Elsie, are you a little jealous that you didn't get the subpoena like Lauren and I? Be honest.
You know I am. Why would you bring up the pain? Because why? What does a girl have to do?
It is weird.
First, I missed out on the first round of subpoenas. You, Candace, and Perez. Then this one. It's like they don't see me.
They don't. Is that what it feels like? They don't see you.
I think they don't see color.
Tell chat. Tell her you see her in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, you said it before. Do you think it's a race thing?
I think after a person gets married on a plantation. And a young black girl from Africa talks about said plantation wedding. If you're said person who got married on said plantation, thinks it would be hard for you to then get up and try to subpoena, sue, whatever, litigate said young, beautiful black girl. Because how does that look? My ancestor sent me. This is reparations, the way I see it. I'm marked safe. I hope that continues to be true, Blake, Ryan, Ezra. I'm just doing what my ancestors asked me to do. I'm possessed at this point.
Well, come on. You could just get the $168 muffins. That could be a way to... She did offer those.
I could, but maybe those are not meant for me. Maybe those are meant to convert other people. Maybe they're not meant for black people.
I'm waiting for a TikTok where you make blueberry muffins for Blake.
Good.
Will you do that at some point?
100%. And I can bake my ass off too. I can definitely do that.
And you should raise funds for an actual charity.
100%.
And then sell. Yeah,
and go donate the muffins. Yeah,
please.
100%.
The next charity thing we do, let me know. I'm 100%. In. Maybe I can come down to you. I'll be
today,
there. The
stuff landed in Africa. So hey, maybe we bake charity muffins.
Oh, from the Amazon thing?
Kids, yeah.
Okay.
All those people a while back. It took a while, but amazing.
Yeah, landed today.
That's what's so amazing. You're so, both of you, so charitable and for the cause, which Blake's not. We're going to talk about that in the next video, why Blake's such the villain in this. But let's focus on the subpoenas. Lauren, you got the subpoena. Is it safe for me to, am I allowed to tell people? I hope I'm allowed to tell people, you're freaking out a little bit.
I mean, this lady has a lot of money, a lot of resources, and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not so worried about the legal stuff, to be honest. It's just, she seems to have a particular fondness of making false accusations. So now being on the receiving end of that, I'm kind of like, well, how far are you willing to go with that kind of shit?
Scary.
Yeah, and full disclosure, Kim and I had a discussion because she was freaking out, like, oh my gosh, what? And I guess I've grown a thicker skin to all this. It's weird, like, yeah, it's a little stressful. It's annoying. It costs some money, but thank God we have a crowd that steps up. And I would help you as I'd help Kim, or else, like, if you guys really were in the bind, we would rally for you guys to make sure. That's why I hope we all can see out there that we should not be afraid of these two. Because I've seen other messages, and I won't say who, people who are like, oh, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm getting afraid. And that is what they want, I feel like. And I feel like we all need to unite right now, not divide, not cause drama, not get into fighting. Like, we need to fight together because it's not just us, it's our users' data. From my understanding, now there's back and forth as to, well, what are they actually asking for here, etc. But the way I read this, and I'm curious where you guys read it, because I should bring in a lawyer at some point to actually try to break this down, and maybe we will this week. We're banking content as we speak. But all subscriber information for the username, and obviously each username is redacted except for mine. You'll see Popcorn Planet, but it's hard to read my section. But they want all user data for these 16 creators. Mm-hmm. Do you guys read it the same way as I do, that they want the subscribers? Oh, this is yours. I have Lauren on screen. But are you reading it the same way, that they want the subscribers' data? How are you seeing it, Lauren?
My understanding, and I think I did run this by Omar as well, was that the subscriber is us. It's like, because it's YouTube, it reads really weird, but the subscriber is you and I, and whoever else is named in there. So like our information. I don't think that it is actually. I don't think they can actually get all of our subscribers' data and stuff from our accounts, because you can't really access all that through just us. So it didn't really make sense. But at first I did read it like that, and I was like, what?
Yeah. And what I thought about it too is I thought maybe they're trying to figure out if the views people are getting, if the people who are watching it are actual subscribers and maybe not just bots. Because then when you compile it with the fact that they're asking for the IP addresses, I'm like, do they think we're all sitting in a warehouse somewhere in front of a computer just putting out content? Like, are we like a bot farm? So that's what I thought it could mean in the beginning. Like, are there actual real subscribers watching this and not just bots getting up views?
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I don't consider myself a subscriber of Google. I don't.
Yeah.
But then it's like, are they asking for what I subscribe to? That's what's so frustrating about this whole thing is it's so unclear and so sloppily written that it's shocking to me. And I'll be honest, I'll reveal, even my lawyers were like, how is Google not just quashing this immediately is what the big question I have. And if I'm incorrect, that's because I'm not a lawyer, and I make that clear in all shows. Don't take legal advice from me. We are obviously
planning on it, but
giving our opinions, etc. My advice to anybody on this who's getting subpoenaed is talk to a lawyer. I've said it every time. Go to someone local, your local bar, get someone in your area to actually help you, advise you on what to do. And you can usually get a free consult. So don't feel like you don't have that opportunity. But yeah, it's confusing to me because we read it previously, and a lot of others who are watching read it as they want the subscriber data, all our subscribers' data. So now I guess it could be, well, you're the subsber, so we want your subscriber data. Either way, it's too big of an ask for me. It's something I'm not comfortable with. And I guess, Elsie, I'll come back to you, Elsie, like the audacity of them to sort of throw that. I've had a theory. I was on with Zach and Donna, and it's like part of me thinks like, is this just a way for the lawyers to bill up hours? Do you think
No.
they actually know the internet enough to really even know what this is going to prove?
My point is, once you get this information, okay, what do you do with that then? Like, you cannot, nobody is, I don't think they actually believe the Wayfair parties. If they were paying anybody, it's sloppy enough to do it through the bank account information you're going to get from Google. Because obviously you're asking for people's bank account information because your next step is you're going to the bank to subpoena their bank statements. Nobody is sloppy enough to do that. And even if 16 content creators, when do you have the time to go through that information? Which is why they're asking for the extensions. But even with the extensions, that's not enough time. And I don't know if they thought a subpoena will scare somebody enough to be like, yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. I'm getting paid. So they don't, because it's not happening. This is all organic. And again, that would never click to them. Her and her team and her lawyers at this point, if you realize your billables can keep going up, you can get more money.
We're also talking about the same guy who thought it was 50,000 hours of footage.
50,000 hours of footage.
So like, how much do you understand like digital stuff?
I think they really
super
don't understand
clueless,
how the internet works, and the fact that people really just sit on their phone and watch these videos, and if the viewership is high or whatever, people are interested, invested in the outcome of this case. At least we've made them interested. So to think you're about to get this information from this many people and sort it through to get your answer, because even after we get this to you, then you need to subpoena our banks. Then we need to approve that. You're not getting that information. It's a scare tactic and to make money, obviously.
Yeah, and my lawyer says they'll never get it. It should stop at Google, and if we fight correctly, it should stop there as well. So, Lauren, are you feeling better? I know you were nervous, but do you feel a little bit more like this is going to be a hard thing to get?
Oh yeah, I do think so. But like I'm doing this by myself, so
yeah.
I might lose that one. If I do, then I do. But I want to also kind of just advocate for myself and anyone else who gets thrown into this situation in the future. Like, yes, you can give your best effort and you can try to fight for yourself and you can have a chance, So I'm going to do my best. If I somehow pull that off, great. If not, then, she's just going to embarrass herself because she's not going to find anything from me.
Yeah.
But I'm not cool with her invading my privacy like that at all. It's creepy as hell.
100%. I think the invasion of privacy hurts more, but for her to really go through this and find out not a single dollar was paid from the Wayfair and everybody was doing this out of the goodness of their heart will hurt her even more.
Yeah, well, look, you guys keep me strong, as you know, and it's just all in my belief to help fight for the world to be safer for women and girls. So that's my goal here, to quote Blake Lively directly.
Yep.
Because fear is by design, Lauren. You know that, right? So it would be awful if someone like Blake would use that to try to instill fear in other women and girls to basically silence them or intimidate them or make them feel lesser. She wouldn't do that, right, Elsie?
Never. Not in her wildest dreams would she ever do that. She also wouldn't provide resources for anybody until she got the comfort she needed. So, where do I go?
Oh, on that note, I think there's a lot more to talk about. Let's come back. We got a part 2. I just actually, we taped it first, but I think this is a better, I switched the order. So go watch it because we talked all about that in our first part. So head on over there. Before you do that, make sure you subscribe to Elsrich over on Twitter and TikTok. I guess TikTok is what I meant to say. YouTube, Instagram, and then Lethal Lauren 904. Catch the Quarter Random Opinion. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for coming out here. So excited for them to be in the doc. You can go to itendswithjustice.com or Popcorned Planet. Member, it's Popcorn ED. I still got to tell people. They're like, I have people close to me who are like, I loved coming on Popcorn Planet. It's Popcorned Planet. Popcorn Planet was taken. It was like a popcorn place way back. So popcornplanet.com will take you, hit sign up. All members of our website will be able to get the documentary first, and you can still check out our merch and become an investor. So much more. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for all alerts so you get those notifications. Smash the thumbs up as well and leave your comments down below. Appreciate all you guys so much for all your support and for these two. So stay tuned. We got a lot more coming your way here on Popcorn Planets.